Alright, welcome back to another video. This time we're going to go over something that I've been asked about a bit, and it's when you train and you don't see much improvement. So right now, I'm just going to pick Kaoru Mitoma right here. I have a team already set up right here to kind of showcase what I'm at least hoping to kind of showcase. Let's go ahead and swap this up for Borrow though real quick. So the main thing here is kind of the units I selected, specifically these four, this Wild Hero physical card, and this Kaiser card. Now if I go over to combo effect list, is to show you some of the bonuses that some of the players in your team can kind of give you. So you'll see stuff like this, which is fantastic, right? Constant physical boosts. And this will increase, of course, the more levels you get, right? But I'll probably go over that more in detail maybe later. For now, I just want to focus specifically on something like this. Pure stat increases. So in this case, physical increases by 200 trillion at start. Physical increases by 100 trillion. 100 trillion over here, 100 trillion over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 500 trillion to start. And we also have a 20 quadrillion. I'm only adding this because of this. A 20 quadrillion increase to kick power. All these stats should be 500 T, right? From all the physical 500 T, and this should be 20 P because quadrillion, right? The next one up, it goes T then P. So this should be 20 P. This should be 500 T, right? So you can also click this button right here, affect totals, and you'll see, you know, it doesn't show how many of these, right? It's not 300 trillion. I do get 500, but it'll always add up the constant physical boost. So you can see how much you're getting here. And you'll also see some of the kind of fixed stat increases, but you'll see 100 trillion here, 100 trillion here, 100 trillion here, 200 trillion here. So it's 300 plus 200, 500 trillion. Let's operate in just to showcase it. All right, so this is the setup, and I'm picking Kaoru Mitoma because he's level 50. So maybe if you don't have the workout gears, I just want to show that this might be kind of how your runs kind of go. So right here, you will notice that I will be on 5P and 200P, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, as you saw, 5P, right? 5P physical, 200P kick power. And there's a reason for that. So this should have been 20P, this should have been 500T. But the way I understand it is, you know, I was mentioning the constant boosts, right? So like here we have, I mean, this is crazy. It's because of the LR cards. You can click into this, by the way, see who gives you the most. You'll notice like for the LR cards, 6,200, 15,000, right? So, and again, that will all factor in. But if you look at this number, and you'll notice that you have a significant amount. So this, why isn't this affecting the stats, right? Shouldn't this be my 500 trillion times 55,000? Well, actually that'll be too broken. So what they do is they kind of cap it. They cap it at 1,000%. I think, yeah, that's 10x. They cap it at 10x for all your stats, but we do have that sort of initial stat boost. They don't show it in the log. They just kind of, you know, go straight into it. But that's why from 500 trillion, a 10x increase, capped at 1,000% bonus, right? That's why it's on 5P, and this is on 200P. Now, for, you know, reason's sake, let me just pick this card, and you'll notice this 5P, because it's already so high. Maybe I shouldn't have picked LR cards, actually. Okay, yeah, no, actually, that's fine. Okay, so, yeah, this is not the best. You know what? Let me pick kick power instead, because I think that's going to be a more relevant showcase. Because I tried to limit picking it, I don't know why. It escaped my mind the fact that my LR cards would be too broken. So let's go and pick this instead. So 1G, right? So 300G, 1G, and it goes G, then trillion, then P, right? So that's why when you pick some of these cards, let me just pick this for the sake of it. 300G, let's see how much it increases. Because I think this is also why you guys might think you're hitting a cap. Okay, that is because of the bonuses, but I'll show a kick power because I think that's a better sort of indicator. Because if I'll check my kick power bonus, I think I can also give a better reading of what I mean. So we were looking at 55 for this. So I'll just switch to kick power. And again, you shouldn't do this. I'm just doing it to show you guys. We have a constant kick power up of 25,000. Why is it so high? Oh, because of Kaiser. And you also have a decent amount, and so do you. Okay. Okay, there's actually lightning that's crazy loud right now. I don't know if it got picked up. Or thunder, rather. Insane flashes from the lightning, too. Anyways, back on topic. So we have 3.5G here, and if you go and pick this, let's see how much this number changes. And there's a reason for that. It's because this number is already so massive that, yeah, it's only 200.1p, right? That's like a minor increase. And you might not even see changes here, right? You might not even see any changes at all, because if you don't have like that insane constant boosts, it'll basically like stay at 200p, and you're like, wait, did I just hit a cap? But the main reason is this. It's because you're kind of hitting a cap because your starting stats are so high. And that's kind of why some of these cards are kind of amazing. So like with Kaiser, right? The Kaiser new Nemesis. Like look at that, right? 200.1p did not change at all. The reason it even didn't change was because I had such a high kick power bonus. And like you'll see my physical is slowly creeping up there because I have the constant physical. Let's pick this again. Okay, this is a lot higher, 14G, so maybe it will increase. I think I'm getting less of a bonus, right? Less limit break bonuses because it's not a kick power setup. Will this go to 200.2 maybe? No, it didn't. So yeah, as you can see, because I only got 2 trillion from that, right? Whereas in order to increase in a P, you need to have like in the, what is it, hundreds of trillions? I don't think it's going to be, yeah, you can't really read it from this, but you'll see 200 trillion. So this was 500 million. This is not going to change anything unless I'm close. But if you go and pick this, you'll notice like all my numbers for kick power at least, they're just not increasing, right? It's just staying at 200. I didn't even read the number. Okay, that's on me. Yeah, let's read the number this time. So this is 6.8, which is kind of crazy. That's more, even though it's a blank card. But we keep getting higher stats, right? Because the percentage bonuses increases. Let's see. So 1.7 trillion. As you can see, it did not change. Because I think in order to change, that's 0.1p, which is a tenth of a p. So yeah, you need like 100 trillion to change that, right? So 660 flow. We have kick power at 6.3. We're looking at kick power now, just for the sake of this. The 6.3 trillion with 660%. Let's see, will it change? Maybe a little bit. I want to say at least. 200.2. So yeah, it went up just a bit, right? Went up quite slightly because we did cross that 100 trillion mark to make sure we get increased. So that's kind of probably the main reason you're running into this. Again, I'm not sure if that's 100% the reason, but that's kind of what I think would be the case, because when the Kaiser card came out, he kind of set a new precedent, because now all of a sudden all your units could technically reach 200p in power, which, I mean, for me at least, that massively boosted my power. You would just have it at 200p and you kind of just let it sit there, and even for my kick power units, I just didn't have enough boost to kind of level it up. As more LR cards came out, more powerful units came out, now you can slowly kind of get higher. But this might be the reason why, you know, this is still at the lower number. I'm going to keep picking this, and then we're just going to have this entire training. I was actually planning on skipping this. I was just going to show the before and after, but I guess I'll have this entire run in it just to show you guys and have an example out there if I need to reference this later. And as you can see, it's no small amount, 25,000% constant kick power, and I'm still only getting a little bit. Although do keep in mind, I'm not running the optimal setup, so that's why, like, see this bonus 2199 is a lot lower than maybe it could be, because the limit breaks affect that as well. And like, just for example, I'm going to switch over to physical just to show what that number could really be. Never mind. Okay. I guess I was confused about that. Oh well, mix-ups happen every now and then. Let's check it out. So that was 2149. I thought that... Okay, I do have Shido on the team, so he does kind of increase it a little bit. 219. I'm still getting the same limit breaks. That is interesting. That is interesting. But you'll notice, like, sometimes I could get 4K, right, for my technical team. Because I just have full technical, and they kind of bulldoze the limit breaks. So they have super high limit breaks on them. Okay, we're going to keep picking this, just for the sake of the argument. Again, by all means, I should be picking physical. It's just, I just want to keep showing this, you know. I got to level 4, that's kind of funny. Anyways, we have 5-2 for that support card, okay. Let's go and pick the final one, and as you can see, we're basically on the final turn, and we only really increased it by 0.2p for the entire training. That's including flow, which should provide massive stat boosts. Okay, so we're still on 200.2p, and I'm assuming maybe we can get to 0.4, 0.3 after this flow. So let's see, and we'll take a good look at the flow this time again. It's not optimal because I'm running physical setup, but we have 18-20% with 16.84 trillion. We do have Shido's flow card, so we do have this. Other than that, we have physical, physical, physical. Sendo's physical, physical, Union physical, 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 physical. So really the only thing that's boosting kick power would kind of be this one. Okay, let's go check it out. Condition flow bonus of 1749. Okay. 0.5. Okay, we got up there. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, let's go ahead and click through this. Yeah, this setup is not optimal at all. This is just purely to show you guys what you kind of want to look out for. So this is kind of what, maybe if I respond to comments, what I mean by saying your stat increases are kind of the reason maybe you're essentially gate-kept from reaching higher. It's because you're overshooting what you can potentially make, right? But anyways, hopefully it made a bit more sense here. And if it still didn't, I'm sorry. Like the best way I kind of can show things is by just doing it, talking over it and showing it to you guys. So I totally understand if there's still more questions you have. And if you do, feel free to shoot them in the comments below. But with that said, I'll probably end the video here. And I kind of wanted to put this out a bit sooner, but things got a bit hectic and I wasn't able to set aside time for a video. So anyways, that'll do it for this video. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully you did learn something. With that said, I will catch you on the next one.